Okay, here's my Sun Dolphin Bali 10, which is almost exactly the same as the Sun Dolphin Journey 10. The only thing is that the Journey came with some extra rod holders for fishing. Other than that, it's the exact same haul. I made a number of modifications to this kayak over the years. One of the modifications I made was this kick-up rudder here. It's retractable. I can retract it from my seat on the kayak by pulling on a line, and it'll pull it up out of the water. Here's the line that I use to pull the rudder up out of the water. If I release it, it lets the keel go into the down position. There is a spring that holds it in the down position while you're kayaking. Actually, I said there was a spring that holds it down, but it's actually this small bungee cord here that pulls it into the down position and holds it down while you are paddling the kayak. And this rudder, I have it, it's in a fixed position. I use this turnbuckle right here to adjust it so it tracks straight, and that keeps it from moving side to side. But with this modification, the kayak tracks really straight, so you can concentrate on moving the kayak forward instead of steering it all the time. Like I said, the Bali 10 did not come with rod holders, so I've installed extra rod holders. There's a rod holder I installed on the side, and then here's one in the middle. I also have these two rod holders in the kayak right here. And now, this new modification of these outriggers, I have two more rod holders right here on the outriggers. Another modification I made on my kayak is I installed this Lowrance fish finder. Battery pack is held in place here in the front of the boat, and my transducer is mounted here on the side, and it just pops out of the holder when I'm not using it, or when I get into shallow water I can just pop it out. And anyway, here it is working, showing some big arches here on the simulator. Before I put the outriggers on it, I had some additional flotation put on some pool noodles on the side, which I will probably take off now that I have these outriggers. So that brings me to this project that I installed, is these outriggers. These are 55 inches long, made out of 4-inch PVC drain pipe. And I have a removable plug in the back in case any water gets in them. And I found these funnels for cones for the front, and I mounted them on the front of these caps. And it's removable. To remove the outriggers, I just have to unscrew these screws here and right here, and that lets me pull out the outriggers from the kayak. And the only thing left on the kayak is these two pieces of 2-inch PVC that I have mounted to the back, and then a little bit forward near the seat. And another modification to the kayak was to install this seat elevated up, and should be much more comfortable than the thin pad that was at the bottom of the kayak, and I should be able to stay out fishing much longer. I haven't tried these yet. I'm going to go to the lake tomorrow, and I'm going to test out everything. But I think we're in pretty good shape. I might have to do some minor adjustments on the height of the kayak pontoons, and make sure that they're sitting level. Right now it looks like the front of the pontoon outrigger is a little bit higher than the back, but I can adjust that by changing out the short length of PVC that's inside these elbows. And you can see I don't have them glued in place right now. I've only held them in place with screws so that I can easily remove that and change out the length of those to get my pontoons level and sitting in the water where I want them. One more look around the Bali 10 with all the modifications. I've got outrigger pontoons on it, made out of 4-inch PVC. I've got extra rod holders on the front here. I've got a fish finder. I've got an elevated seat. I've got extra rod holders in the back. And I have this retractable rudder here on the back that I can raise and lower when I beach the kayak.